What's up, everybody? This is Matt.
And this is Greg.
And this is Project Unbroken, and we're answering a question today. We had somebody write in, Joe M, and he says, hey guys, I am on Suboxone right now. I've been down to 2 milligrams for about the last 6 months, but I am scared to get off. Any advice?
Yeah, so I know I was in that spot, and I think what it really comes down to is you probably just don't want to be uncomfortable. You know, the next step is coming down and just being uncomfortable a little bit, and you got to get used to that, because even when you get off, if you get off methadone successfully, if you still have the mindset where you're uncomfortable being uncomfortable, going through a little bit of pain, you're not going to make it very far, because that's life. You know, pain's going to come up, there's going to be uncomfortable situations, and you got to learn how to deal with it. So just start now is my advice. Come down slow and start dealing with a little bit of pain in your life.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down to 2 milligrams a day of Suboxone, honestly, you know, that's kind of the path I took to weaning myself off. I don't think I was on 2 milligrams for quite 6 months, but at this point, it's mostly placebo. I mean, it definitely helps, but to Greg's point, you're probably just nervous about being uncomfortable, and that's something you're going to have to get used to, because again, you know, part of the reason I think that everybody abuses any substance at all is to deal with being uncomfortable mentally or physically or whatever it is. Like, that's why we're using what we're using. You have to be able to learn how to manage that without any crutches, and just, you know, learn how to de-stress, how to handle, you know, whatever thoughts are going through your mind making you uncomfortable. Learn how to talk to yourself in a way to kind of calm yourself down and not immediately go to a substance for relief.
And you don't have to like fling yourself into that situation. You know, come down to 1 milligram and just deal with that little bit of pain that you might experience, and you may not. You may be totally fine there, but just do it slowly. Deal with a little bit of pain, get used to it, and then move to the next step. You know, maybe move to 1 milligram, to a 0.5 milligram. Then when you get off, maybe that's going to be the toughest part, but that's going to prepare you for life. You know, when you get through your Suboxone, you know, your maintenance program, you're going to have other pains in life come up. You know, you got to learn to deal with it. So my advice is start dealing with it now. You know, you've been on there for 6 months. Come down, deal with any type of pain that comes, and keep moving in that direction. And just realize that you have to deal with life. You know, if you want to get sober and you want to be happy, you have to start realizing you got to deal with pain in your life a little bit here and there.
Yeah, 100%. And to piggyback off of what Greg's saying, getting through this is going to turn you basically into a superhero with dealing with being uncomfortable later down the road. You know, now Greg and I are both successful business owners, and we are constantly putting fires out, dealing with situations that suck. They're high stress situations. It doesn't faze us. Nothing is going to be that big of a deal after you know how to deal with stress, deal with being uncomfortable. Everything from here on out is going to be a breeze. So just look forward to that, and you'll be fine.
And what's cool actually is, since I came off methadone myself, not Suboxone, but since I came out of my addiction and got off methadone, I actually enjoy pain in some ways now. You know, like I do really hard work, CrossFit workouts in Matt's gym, and it's like I enjoy suffering because I know it's going to better me. You know, I do jiu-jitsu, and you know, I tap some people out, but I get tapped out a lot by some of my better friends, and it really pushes me. You know, I got people beating my ass, and I kind of enjoy it because it's bettering me, you know? So I think once you start experiencing pain, you realize it's not that bad, you can actually get to a point where you can not only deal with it, but almost like let it better you in ways you can't imagine.
Yeah, we're forged through the fire,
yeah.
100%. So it's gonna be huge for you down the road. Just stick with it.
All right, cool.
Thanks for watching, guys. We look forward to talking to you soon.
See y'all.